What if I told you that this part of your ad doesn't matter and this part of your ad is burning 90% of your ad budget every single month? If you knew that or not, you'd probably ask me the same question. How do you make a killer ad hook so good that your ROAS goes up consistently day after day? And that is the question that I've been asked nonstop for the last 6 years since I got into the industry. And after generating over $115 million for both my clients and my own businesses, I can tell you this with almost certainty. Almost every advertiser I've worked with who went on to print millions cracked one ad, reverse engineered it, and spun off winners after winners using the exact same formula. And while your next ad could be the one that does that exact same thing for you, all of its potential can get wasted in the first 3 seconds. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you some of my best performing ads, but before that, we need to ask ourselves one question. What is it that grabs people's attention and sucks them into your ad before they even realize that that's what they're doing? What do these top advertisers know that the rest of us don't? Well, after dissecting hundreds of winning ads across more than 20 different niches, I've noticed the exact same pattern showing up every single time. And I've simplified it all down to 3 hook formulas that anyone can copy, no matter what niche you're in. So without any further ado, let's dive straight into it. Now, the first thing you guys need to understand is when someone scrolls past your ad, it's not because they don't want to see what you're selling. It's because nothing in the first 3 seconds gave them a reason to even care in the first place. Just imagine scrolling through your feed and you see an ad from a company that actually helps businesses scale, but it starts with, hey, business owners, right? You're instantly going to scroll right past it. It's gonna turn you off because it sounds pretty much like every other ad that you've ever seen. And that's the problem with most hooks. The qualified people, the ones who you actually want to work with and actually have the money to pay you, they see your ad and they just scroll past it. They're looking at it and they're thinking that they've seen this before. And most people make the mistake of thinking that they need to change their offer or their targeting or a bunch of different things when the only thing that they actually need to change is how they open their ad. Now, the most common hook I see is somebody calling out their audience by revenue or ad spend or something like that, trying to qualify them by telling them how much money they make or how much they're spending on specific ads. But nobody stops scrolling to be told what industry they're in or how much money they make. They already know all of that, so you're not giving them anything new. So if everyone is scrolling past that, what actually works? Well, going against the norm. And I know that sounds too simple, but hear me out. Your audience has been advertised to thousands of times from you and your competitors. Their brain is trained to recognize what an ad sounds like before they even process a single word. So the second that your hook sounds like every other ad that they've seen, they're gone. And the only way to break that cycle is to open up with something their brain cannot categorize, something that sounds like the opposite of what every other advertiser is saying in the space. That's when they stop scrolling. And when you go against the norm, you're grabbing their attention and creating that FOMO at the same time. Because the second the viewer sees someone else in the exact same situation getting results from an angle that nobody is using, they want to know what they're missing. That's the real principle behind every single hook that's ever worked for me. Go against the norm and let that FOMO take care of everything else itself. Now, knowing you need to go against the norm is one thing, but knowing how to pull it off in the first 3 seconds of your ad is where people get a ROAS that's unheard of. So in order to do that, there are 3 hook styles that I primarily use across all of my clients. And those 3 hooks are responsible for generating over $100 million in sales from ads. The first one, and this is the one I use the most, is case study hooks. Something as simple as, this is X person and they make X amount in X amount of time. And the strategy that they followed is XYZ. And the reason that this works so well is because you're not actually asking anyone to trust you. You're showing them proof that someone who was in their exact same position already got the results through you. That creates FOMO instantly because the viewer is sitting there thinking that that person is just like me or they're getting results that are better than mine. So what am I missing? I'm not even kidding. This style outperforms pretty much everything else I've tested because it does all the heavy lifting in the first 3 seconds and you're not even selling. You're just showing something that already happened. You get credibility, proof, and the viewer asking themselves a question, all before they realize that they're even watching an ad. Now, keep in mind, your case study doesn't need to be some crazy transformation either. It can be as simple as showing a screenshot of a client's result and walking through what you did to get them there. The simpler it looks, the more real it feels. And the more real it feels, the more people are going to trust it. And by the way, everything I'm walking you guys through in any of my videos about how to make ad hooks, how to grab people's attention, get them to convert, I go way deeper on inside my free course that you can get access to using the link down below in the description. Now, the second hook style is stitching a viral video where all you do is take a clip of someone saying something that your audience already believes, that's something that's a common take in your industry, and you stitch it at the beginning of your ad. And then you come in and completely flip it. For example, if you're in the fitness space, let's say there's a viral clip of someone saying that you need to do cardio every single day to lose weight. You stitch that clip and then you come in and explain why that's actually the reason most people can't keep their weight off. And the reason this style is so effective is because the viewer is already paying attention to the viral clip since they've probably maybe seen it before or at least recognize the person in it. And it also went viral for a reason, so it grabs attention. So when you come in and say the opposite of what they're saying, their brain needs to know why you disagree, and that's what earns you the time. That's a pattern interrupt and the curiosity gap happening at the exact same time, which is a super powerful way to build a hook. Now, the key with stitching is you want to pick clips where the take is super common and widely accepted, because the more people agree with the original clip, the more jarring it is when you flip it. If you stitch a clip that nobody's seen and that's some random niche opinion, it's not going to hit the same, because there's no established belief to challenge. You want the viewer to be nodding along with the clip, and then you pull the rug from under them and you give them your part. And that's the nice part about it, is you don't even need to film your own footage for the first few seconds, because the viral clip does all the work for you, so it's super easy to produce. Now, the third hook style is massive text on the screen. So instead of opening with someone talking to the camera, which is what 90% of ads look like, and by the way, I'm not saying that that's bad by any means, but if you want to stand out a little bit more, put a bold statement in the text format that fills up the entire screen. And this works specifically because it is a visually different thing on the algorithm. It's a pattern interrupt in and of itself. When everything looks like a talking head and there's suddenly a huge bold statement staring at them on their screen, your brain is going to process that differently and you're going to stop and read it. Now, the key with this style is that the statement itself needs to be super specific and a little bit shocking. You can't just throw up something generic like, stop wasting money on ads, because that's literally what everybody does. And why would you say what everybody else is saying? Because what that's going to result is you just blending in with everybody else. You want the text to be something that makes the person go nuts if they don't hear what you're going to say next. And then they need to watch the actual ad itself and understand what you mean by that initial statement. Just think about it like this. If you're scrolling through your feed and you see a big bold text that says, this $4 ad made my client $60,000 last month, you're gonna stop and you're gonna be like, what the hell? Like, the gap between $4 and $60,000 is so crazy that your brain needs to know, how is that even possible? But if the text says, learn how to run better Facebook ads, you're scrolling right past it because there's nothing there that actually grabs your attention. So the statement needs to have some sort of kind of contrast or a number that feels almost too good to be true, something that creates that curiosity gap that we talked about earlier. And the nice part about this style is that it's one of the easiest ones to produce, you guys. You don't need a camera, you don't need to film anything. You can literally make this in Canva in about 5 minutes and have it running the same exact day. And by the way, I've seen text hooks outperform fully produced video ads more times than I can count, even if the videos costed tens of thousands of dollars. Because by the end of the day, it's the message that matters, not how fancy it looks. Now, all three of these styles work, but they only work if you understand the one thing that ties all of them together. Your audience has been advertised to thousands of times, and I'm gonna say this again because it's so true. At this point, their brain is super good at recognizing whether something looks or sounds like an ad that they've already seen. When that happens, their brain tells them that they already know what this is about, and they're just gonna keep scrolling without even thinking about it. So the only thing that overrides this is when someone hits their feed with something their brain cannot categorize, something it hasn't processed before. And the easiest way to do that is to look at what every other advertiser in the space is saying and doing right now, find a way to come at the same angle from a completely different direction, and that's the only way that you can get past their original filter that they've put up and make your ads actually crush. And to show you exactly how this plays out in a real campaign, I want to pull up a couple of ads that are printing right now and walk you guys through why they work. All right, so this is the first hook that I want to show you guys. This is one of my consulting clients that has worked with me on improving his business. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video, and then you guys will be able to see exactly what I'm referring to.
If you love gambling, me too. But why don't you ever bet on yourself?
All right, so you can see here that most ads talk about certainty, guarantees, etc. What we want to do is we want to break that cycle with this specific ad. So we ended up going for a hook that has to do with gambling, which is completely the opposite. So if you think about guarantee, and then the opposite of it is gambling, right? So that's the angle we wanted to take. He has like the nice microphone, so he looks like someone that is a potentially online coach. So people kind of already know that he's an online coach, but when he's talking about gambling, they're like, what are you talking about? So that's when they lean in, right? But then he ends it with, why don't you bet on yourself? Because his target market wants to improve their life using his real estate strategy or whatever it may be. So for us, we wanted to have a pattern interrupt of where instead of guarantees, we're going for the entire opposite. And he has an insane guarantee, by the way. So for us, once we get to that point, they're gonna be like, whoa, what the hell? This is insane. And it is going to feel like too good to be true. So they're gonna be curious enough to go into the funnel to learn more, etc. So that's the first ad that I wanted to show you guys. All right, now in this second ad, this is also another one of my consulting clients. What I'm gonna show you is, this ad is also significantly short. But with this ad, we went for the large text in the middle of the screen because we wanna also create some sort of visual. So text can also be interchangeable with like a visual, and you'll see exactly what I'm referring to. So
3 months from now, you could either still be the system your entire business runs on, or you could have a back end that handles it for you.
All right, so you guys see what we did there. We put 3 months on the screen in massive red text, and then we moved into a visual where there was a person and then 3 things, and then there was a gear sign and then 3 things. So the purpose of this is 3 months from now, their business is going to exist, right? And the thing is that most people in his universe, all they're doing is pitching like, I'll fix your problem today. I'll fix your problem today. So what we decided to do is, let's say the angle we want to take is don't fix your business today and don't fix it for the next 3 months. This is going to be you still, or would you like to have a system that does it for you in a sense that it's not going to take us 1 day to solve your problem, because every respectable, good business owner knows that solving their business problems is not going to be done in a day. And then on top of it, they know that in 3 months, they're probably going to be in the same place if they don't do something now. And they're probably already thinking that I need something to help me run my business better. So that is pretty much the angle we took on this second ad. And that's why it works really well, is because of that visual at the beginning. As you can see, like we have him as well. So I'm going to go back to the beginning of the ad. You can see the background behind him. There's mountains. There's like a dope chair. There's like, he's wearing a sick watch, right? Like he's holding a microphone. You're like, what even is this? I see a lot of people talk about something maybe potentially similar, but they're in their office with the little guru wall in the back and all that stuff. This guy is out and about. He's somewhere on the mountains at a sick house or whatever it may be. So that's a pattern interrupt in of itself. So here are the 2 things we did in this ad to create an insane pattern interrupt, so that now the people that are clicking on his stuff, they know they're going to be in business in 3 months. This guy, we already created a completely different look for him, so he doesn't look like every other guru. And then on top of it, we created the visual of what their business could potentially be in 3 months, rather than telling them we're gonna fix it today. So that's pretty much it. I wanted to show you 2 ads that are actively being run by 2 individuals and 2 businesses that are actually performing. And that is pretty much the 2 angle hooks out of the 3. So I wanted to show you guys real live examples of them being used and what they could potentially look like. You can literally take everything I just showed you and start using it in your own ads, because this is the exact hook sauce that I've used to generate over $100 million in sales using ads for my clients. But the hook is just the first piece of the puzzle, because what happens after those first 3 seconds is what actually is going to get people to convert. And there's a whole other game that goes into how you structure the rest of your actual ad, your offer, your creatives, your follow-up, And that's exactly why I put together my free course, Click to Client. It walks you through all of it. So if you want access to it, I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you want to see how I'd learn all of this from scratch in 2026, including ads, funnels, automations, and the one skill that ended up making me more money than everything else combined, I made a full video on that. You can find it down below in the description. Let me know in the comments what part of this video was the most valuable to you. And if you don't want to miss any future videos like this one, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.